Welcome to the Researchfin.ai product walkthrough. We provide a novel AI-based financial market intelligence platform to get beginners to become expert traders in the fastest way. Now, since we blend AI into the trader's workflow, we thought it would be fun to blend AI into this product walkthrough too. As you probably can tell, I am not a real person but an AI-generated avatar. But hey, that shouldn't stop me from being able to do a great demo of an awesome product. Let's get started. When you first sign into the Researchfin.ai web app, you will first land on a default workspace. Think of the workspace as a dashboard that you can create or modify to fit your trading workflow. The workspace comprises several widgets. Here you can see a scanner widget, a chart widget, and an info card widget in this default workspace. You can add more widgets from the menu on the top. You can remove and resize widgets as well. Let me resize this chart widget from the menu options of the chart widget and then add another chart widget from the top of the screen. I like seeing charts with 1 day and 1 week timeframes together for my analysis. Great! Now on the scanner list, as I click or navigate with my up-down arrows on the keyboard and hit enter, the charts as well as the info card update for that symbol. By the way, the info card is a really cool widget as it gives a summarized view of several technical and fundamental factors for the asset. I can see how the sector and industry group for that asset is trending. The activity metrics show daily volatility, relative volatility, and relative volume currently for this asset. I can see the market cap and shares related data. The annual EPS and price change data is quite handy. I can see how the top 20 institutions and funds are trading this stock and how many of them have increased, maintained, or decreased their holding. I really like the relative strength ranking in the group as I can see how this asset is performing compared to its peers. I can see analyst ratings as well. The star rating is what the Researchfin.ai proprietary AI technology ranks the current price action of this stock. A higher star rating indicates the possibility of a good reward-risk setup forming. In the leaders section, I can see how this stock ranks within the respective market cap, sector, and industry across time periods. I can switch to percentile to see the equivalent of relative strength within that category. If I am interested in seeing the leaders of any of these categories, I can just click on the name. It will open a separate widget. The leaders widget can be added from the top menu as well. Here I can select the time period to see the leader in that from a price growth perspective. I can pick a different category from the widget itself. Let me check out mid-cap stocks here. To make it easier to view things, let me resize the info card widget to fit the leaders widget in the same fold. Let's continue with the info card. The growth comparison section shows how in sync the price growth is to EPS and revenue growth on a quarter-over-quarter or year-over-year basis. The factors ranked shows a factor analysis and how this stock ranks in comparison to the peers in market cap, sector, or industry across different factors. You can click on a pill to see the constituents of each factor. Finally, we also show the table of EPS and sales change across quarters. One cool thing that I missed above is that you can actually switch to a different symbol from the relative strength ranking section. If I just want to load the chart for it, I would select the chart icon. But if I want to load in all relevant widgets, I would select the sync. I can change the symbol from the top as well, and then sync it across other widgets by going to the menu of the widget and selecting Sync. The Financials widget provides in-depth financial data about the asset. Let's add that widget to the workspace. Here we can see the income statement, the cash flow data, the balance sheet, and the operation ratios. The data is available on a quarterly and annual basis. Like in all widgets, we can change the value of the widget from the top. Let's change the financials for a different symbol, say Matador. I type the symbol, search for the company, and click to load the data. Let's also sync Matador across all other widgets. We already know how to sync widgets. Now, let's talk about the features available on the chart widget. There are quite a few very interesting features here that you won't see in any other product. But before that, let's switch to a single chart. I will close one of the chart widgets. Now I can select the auto fit here, which does an intelligent rearrangement of the widgets to make optimal use of available space. The AI drawings features in the chart are really awesome for technical analysis with the help of artificial intelligence. The Auto a VWAP lets me specify what kind of a VWAP I am interested in, and the AI will automatically detect the relevant points to anchor. Experienced users can select the custom point on the chart and anchor it manually too. So now I see all the VWAPs here. The long-term trend lines identify a broader trend in the market. Let me resize the viewport here to 1 year as I can see more data points. The short-term trend lines help identify trends within the broader market trend and are great for identifying the cycles. I can hide these lines again. I can also let the AI identify and plot the support-resistance lines across various levels. This helps identify what kind of resistance the asset is likely to see on the way up, and where is the support for falling prices. For traders who trade the strat, we also have the feature to auto-label the bars. Another cool functionality is the auto-detection of the stages of the market cycle that an asset is currently in. For this stock, we can see that it is currently in stage 2 uptrend or markup stage. Statistically, long trades are more likely to be successful in this stage. Now that we have looked at the AI drawings, let's also look at more standard features, like how to add indicators to the chart. As it must be evident from the Indicators menu, we offer a rich set of features here. Let's quickly add EMA 10 and MACD to the chart. Great! Now to remove an indicator again, go back to the indicator, and this time select the edit and remove the one that you need. What if we want to see some financials data in the chart? So we use the financial indicators for that. Let's say from earnings we want to add actual EPS. There you go. Let's try adding a multi-time frame moving average indicator, which lets us plot a higher granularity moving average at the lower granularity one. Say we want to see weekly EMA 10 on the daily chart. To remove again, go back, select the Active tab and remove from there. We can also plot the analyst price target bands. This gives some idea as to how off are the prices from the targets that the analysts have set. To see earnings data, select the Show Earnings flag. Hovering over the earnings flag will show the details like estimated, actual, and surprise values. Finally, the volume by price indicator shows the visualization of how much volume is at every price level. It also shows the color of how much was part of up bars and how much was part of down bars. This is one way to analyze demand and supply. We also offer a standard set of drawing tools for manual annotations on the chart. For this, click on the Tools button to toggle the toolbar, from where you can select the drawing tools. Let's draw a line manually just to see how it works. Select the respective drawing icon, and then click on the chart from where you want to draw the line to get started. You can always select back the annotation and use the edit to make changes. Or to remove, select the delete icon. To ensure that the annotations are persisted on the chart, select the save icon. There are a lot more drawing tools here that you should explore. At this point, let's quickly talk about how to add to the watch list. You can select the assets from a list widget, say a scanner. Then from the settings of the widget, select Add to Watch List. Here you can add to an existing watch list or create a new one. Let's try creating a new watch list. Now you can add the watch list to your workspace like any other widgets and even add more symbols directly to it. Let's try adding one more symbol here. There we have it. All the list widgets offer the ability to sort columns, resize columns, move columns, and filter the data in place. To filter, click on the end of the column where the hamburger menu is seen. Then from the list, select Set Filter. Now from here you can filter on the given column or add more. Let's set a price filter more than 20. As you see, the results are now filtered. To remove a filter again, go back and click on the cross to clear it. When you are done setting up your workspace, you can save it by giving it a name. Then from Actions, select Save. To create a new workspace, you can select New from the Actions menu. Then add widgets here. To load workspaces, select Load from the Actions menu. From here, either you can select your saved workspace or pick from one of the templates. The Workspace menu is the first one on the left tab. Now let's look at a revolutionary feature of the product, the scanner. While there are a lot of scanning and screening tools in the market, there are none like us. We are designed specifically for doing incremental research for new trade ideas and hypotheses. And this without having to learn complex interfaces, code, or grammar. We provide the industry's only natural language search-based interface to incrementally do research. Let me show you how it works. You can type in the query in the search box in English, or use some example queries that we have provided as starting points. Let me pick something from here. I want to see stocks near their 52-week high. Behind the scenes, the AI will take the query and try to understand the intent and translate it into rules. It then runs on the data in real time and gives the updated results. Quite something, isn't it? Now let's add further to the query. I want only those stocks where the relative strength is above 90. So I can add that query and either hit Enter or click on the Scan button. The results automatically gets refreshed in real time. Great! How about actually changing to a 3 monthly relative strength instead of annual? Let's make that change. Awesome! But I still want stocks where the annual relative strength line is trending up, say, in the past 20 days. Let's try that out. Nice! And now I want the price to be above EMA 10, 20, 50, and 200. Isn't that just cool how easily one can try out thoughts and hypotheses? Now how about adding some fundamental factors as well? So let's try the quarterly earnings and quarterly revenue growth filter. I would like them to be more than 25%. Okay. Now it is always good to validate what rules did the AI translate them to. The Rules tab shows that. I am amazed. I am an AI system. But I just love this AI more. What is even cooler is that we can do a backtest of this scanner right from here. Now, past performance analysis takes time, and you can let it run in the background. It will alert you when the results are ready. In the interest of time, we will skip that for now. Probably we will do a separate video on this feature itself. Okay. If we are happy with our hypothesis and we want to save this scanner so that we can use it in our workspace, we go to Actions and save it. Similarly, we can load and edit or create new scanners from the Actions menu, just like we do in workspaces. In addition to the scanning capabilities, we have several scanner templates available out of the box. There are several AI scanners too that identify trade setups like volume and volatility contraction, wedge pop, base and break, and several others. The other scanners are categorized into technical and fundamental ones. You can load and edit their rules or add more criteria to form your own hypothesis. Let me load bull snort and add sorting criteria, where I want the highest quarterly EPS growth first. With this, we have reached the end of this demonstration. You can click on Help from the top right anytime to watch this video again, view the quick user guide, or take a tour. We always love to hear from you. So please feel free to send us an email at support@researchfin.ai to share your questions and feedback, report any issues that you are facing, or send your feature request. I want to thank you for trying out Researchfin.ai and for watching this video. The roadmap of features that are coming up in Researchfin.ai is even more amazing. Stay tuned for those. Finally, who said AI can't help traders? I did this demo just fine, didn't I? See you next time.